If you're writing JAMB 2026, then you must watch this video to the end because I've compiled most questions that JAMB have repeated over the years on waves. And I'm sure you're going to see most of them in your forthcoming exam. If this is your first time tuning in, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on notification because you have a lot to gain. With no further ado, let's get into the video. Question 1. If the wavelength of a wave traveling with a velocity of 360 meters per second is 60 meters, the period of the wave is what? Now in this question, we are given the wavelength as what? 60 meters and the speed as 360 meters per second. So let's solve. We have the wavelength lambda to be 60 meters, then we have the speed to be 360 meters per second. We are asked to calculate the period. Now we don't even have the frequency because frequency is inverse of what? Period. That means period is also inverse of frequency. So then let us get the frequency. So we can solve it in this way. We can say that from the formula V is equals to F was lambda, or we can also say V is equals to lambda over period. Now since you are looking for period, let's make it the subject by saying cross multiply. This cross multiply. So period is equals to lambda over speed. So let's go. So my period is equals to, my lambda is 60 meters all over 360, right? So let's just what? Let's just divide this into itself, and this into this is going to have what? 6. So my period is 1 over 6, which is going to give rise to 0.166, approximately 0.17 seconds. Is that clear? Now this is how to solve this type of question. Even if you are not given the frequency, you can as well get your period from there. Is that clear? Knowing that this relationship exists. Okay, all right. Now from what we've done so far, the correct option to this question is option C. Question 2. Which of these is not an example of a mechanical wave? A. Sound wave. B. Water waves. C. Light wave. D. Seismic waves. Now we must know that mechanical waves are waves that requires a material medium, right? So in all of these options listed, the only wave that does not require a material medium is what? Light wave, which is under electromagnetic wave. Okay, so the correct option to this question is option C. Question 3. Given the progressive wave equation y equals to 5 sine bracket 2000 pi t minus 0.4x, calculate the wavelength. Now we have the following options. You must understand that the progressive wave equation y is given by a sine bracket 2 pi ft minus 2 pi x over lambda, right? Now I'm going to equate it with this equation by saying that y is equals to 5 sine bracket 2000 pi t minus 0.4 x over lambda, right? Now in this question, we're looking for wavelength. Let's actually are looking for frequency. We're going to equate this to this. How? Because A is equals to A, which is what? The displacement, right? So amplitude is equals to phi. So the whole of this is equals to this, right? And we are equating this because they're looking for wavelength, and this is where we have wavelength. Is that okay? Alright, sorry, in the question there is no over lambda. So let's not equate it. So I have 2 pi x over lambda is equals to 0.4x, right? So what is common? We cancel out x. Okay, so I'm left with 2 pi over lambda is equals to 0.4. Now let's get lambda. We now say cross multiply, right? So lambda is equals to 2 pi over 0.4. Now what is pi? Pi is 3.142. So we go again. 2 times 3.142 all over 0.4, right? Which will give rise to 6.284 all over 0.4. So guys, what we need to do now is just to divide. And once we do that, we're going to get our answer to be 15.7 meters as our wavelength. So if you have a question like this is how to solve it. Now if you are also asked to calculate the frequency, we can equate this one to this one. So let me just solve that one for you in case you see a similar thing like this. So this is going to be 2 pi ft is equals to 2000 pi t, right? You see what I just did? I have to equate them. Cancel the ones that are common. We have cancel pi t, we have pi t, right? So I have 2f is equals to 2000. Automatically, my f is going to be 2000 over 2, which is going to give me 1000 Hz. In case you still have this same equation, but you're asked to calculate the frequency and no longer wavelength. Is that clear? So this is how to solve this kind of a question. Are we cleared? And from what we've done so far, the correct option to this question is option B. Question 4. A transverse and a longitudinal wave travel in the same direction in a medium. The major difference between them is what? A. Wavelength of the wave. B. Direction of the vibration. C. Intensity of the waves. D. Frequency of the wave. Then you must understand that for transverse wave, they travel in a direction perpendicular to what is vibration of the medium. Perpendicular means this way, right? This is perpendicular, okay? Now for longitudinal wave, they travel in a direction parallel. So this is parallel. Okay, so the only factor that brings difference between the two waves is the direction of vibration, which is option B. Question 5. The distance between two successive crests of a water wave is 0.25 meters. If a particle on the surface of the water makes 4 complete vertical oscillations in 1 second, calculate the speed of the wave. Now you must understand, once you hear that two successive crests of a wave is something as the wavelength, okay? So in this question, the wavelength is given as 0.25 meters, right? And this particle makes 4 complete oscillations in 1 second. So the number of oscillation is 4 and time is what? 1. This is going to help us to get the frequency. Frequency is n over t, right? Which is 4 over 1, which is also equals to 4 Hz. Okay? We are looking for the speed of the wave, and speed is v. That's what you are looking for, right? So the formula v is equals to f what? Lambda. So what you need is just for us to multiply. So this is also equals, this is equals to 4 multiplied by 0.25. Okay, it's going to give rise to 1 meters per second as my speed of the wave. Is that clear? So this is how to solve this kind of question. And from what we've done so far, the correct option to this question is option D. Question 6. The pitch of a sound note depends on option A, timbre, option B, harmonics, option C, quality, option D, frequency. So you must understand that pitch is one of the characteristics of a note, and it depends on frequency. So the correct option is option D. Question 7. A boy receives the echo of his clap reflected by a nearby hill 0.8 seconds later. How far is he from the hill, given the speed of light in air as 340 meters per second? Now you must understand that for echo, the velocity of sound is what? 2 times the distance over time. Now what are you looking for? The distance, which is x, right? You're given the speed of sound to be 340 meters per second. Now for us to make it the subject, we say 2x is equals to vt, right? Then x is equals to vt over 2. Alright, so let's just work it out. What's my speed of sound? Is given as 340 times 0.8 all over what? 2, right? Now this cancels this, okay? And this cancels this is going to give me what? 17. So I'm going to work it out by saying 17 multiplied by 8. So my x is 17 times 8, which is going to give me, the answer is equals to 136 meters. Okay, so you must understand that for echo the distance is twice. So from what we've done so far, the correct option to this question is option C. Question 8. The fourth overtones of a closed pipe is 900 Hz. Its fundamental frequency is what? I must understand for a closed pipe, the fourth overtone is something as the fifth harmonics. Okay, and it ranges in what? In odd numbers. So the first harmonics is F naught, followed by 3F naught, 5F naught. Okay, I have 7F naught, 9F naught, 11F naught, right? So this is the first harmonics, 0 overtone. Second harmonics, first overtone. Third harmonics, second overtone. Fourth harmonics, fourth overtone. Fifth harmonics, fourth overtones. Alright, so what we're asked to find is what? The fundamental frequency of the fourth overtone, which is the fourth overtones, but the fifth harmonics, right? Okay, so is equals to 900 Hz. Okay, so I will now say the fourth overtones, so that is 9F naught is equals to 900 Hz. We are asked to find the fundamental frequency. Simply divide it by 9. You're going to have that the fundamental frequency, this cancel this is going to give us 100, okay? Fundamental frequency F naught is equals to 100 Hz. Is that clear? So this is how to solve this kind of question. Alright, so from what we've done so far, the correct option to this question is option B. Question 9. Find the frequencies of the first three harmonics of a piano string of length 1.5 meters if the velocity of the wave on the string is 120 meters per second. So the question says the first three harmonics of a piano string. And a piano string is an example of an open pipe, right? So what are the harmonics? What are the harmonics? It increases as ordinary numbers, a serial number, right? So the harmonics, we have F naught, 2F naught, 3F naught, 4F naught, and etc, right? Now let us get our fundamental frequency. Fundamental frequency of an open pipe, which is also a string, is equals to V over 2L, right? So my velocity is 120 all over 2 times 1.5, which is 120 over 3, right? Which gave rise to 40 Hz. Okay, now this is fundamental frequency. For us to get the harmonics, the first harmonics is what? 40. Okay, the first harmonics is 40 Hz, followed by the second harmonics is 2 times 40 is 80. The third one, 3 times 40 is 120. Okay, so the first three harmonics of a string is what we have as 40 Hz, 80 Hz, and what? 120. So this is how to solve this kind of question. Okay, if you have something like this is how you're going to solve it. And from what we've done so far, the correct option to the question is option A. Question 10. Which of these represent the resonance effect? A. Bursting of inflated balloon. B. Sound produced from a guitar. C. Tuning a radio receiver to a favorite station. D. Production of echoes. So in each of these effects, the only time we can have resonance is what? Tuning of radio receiver to a favorite station, which is option C. Thank you so much for sticking and staying to the end of this video. If you want me to drop the part 2 of questions involved in waves, please drop in the comment section and I'll do just that. If there's still one other topic you want me to explain for you before you write your exam, please drop in the comment section. I'll also do just that. If this is your first time, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications to get notified each time I post videos. And lastly, do not forget to share so that other students that prepare for this same forthcoming exam can see it and learn from there. I'll see you next time in the next one. Bye for now.